What's up, everybody? So, getting into today's episode of The Young and the Restless. So, we started off with Mariah and Sharon because Mariah is all worried about Arya's ear, hearing, unable to hear. So, and Tessa was still out of town. So, she was just keeping Sharon company. And she was asking about Kirsten, and she's happy. Of course, Mariah and them is all happy that Adam's no longer in the company. Whatever, Adam don't need the company Sharon's man beater gave her. Okay, let Sharon and Nick they have their adventure over there. My Adam will be just fine. Okay, I don't need to be taking shots at him all the time. Sick of it. Tired of y'all taking shots at my favorite character, Adam. I've had enough of them doing that. But yeah, and then they quickly moved on from that, and they started talking about Chance. Sharon's all smiling, talking about, oh, well, I saw him earlier today. She's all like, And then, but she's like, but I'm starting to think I might have a little bit of competition, is what Sharon was saying. And then Mariah's like, well, who else won him? And they said, Sharon said Summer. So then Mariah's like, ugh. Because Mariah can't stand Summer. She never liked Summer from day one. Mariah's hated Summer's guts. So, Mariah is just happy that she's no longer with Kyle, so she don't have to pretend to like that witch anymore. She can't stand her. So, she's happy she gets to return to that energy. I'm like, Mariah's... But you see, I don't like Summer either, though. So, yeah. But even though I don't like Summer, I think that Summer is the better choice for Chance, for drama purposes. Because, Sharon, let's just be real, Sharon and Chance would be one boring couple. They ain't got but nothing in common either like that, really. She's going from one cop to another. And we saw how boring Sharon and Ray were. Adam was their whole storyline. That was it. Ray was just around the last few years just puffing his chest about Adam. That's literally all what Sharon and Ray were to each other. So why we want to do that again just with Chance? They ain't got nothing. But meanwhile, if Summer was paired with Chance, that would create a bunch of new storylines. Because for starters, it gives Mariah a reason to want to fight for her mother. And Summer's probably not going to back down. Then we got the Kyle factor. There might be some tension between Kyle and Chance that we can create up. Also, a big storyline that was never even fully addressed. Like it never had it was addressed, but it was no payoff. Remember back in 2018 when Summer slept with Billy while she was with Phyllis? Now I recall also when the old Chance was with Abby. Phyllis was flirting with Chance, trying to get with him at one point, but he wasn't interested in her at the time. So, wouldn't it be something if Phyllis was to end up sleeping with Chance at some point as official revenge on Summer? That could be some great drama right there. Then everybody's skeletons could all come out. Let the claws come out. Yeah. I'd be here for that, even though under most circumstances I wouldn't be able to find that gross, but Summer never really paid for that. So, I want that. Could be some good drama. Yeah. So Summer and Daniel were talking. So Summer's like, oh, are you sure you and Kyle ain't gonna find your way back together? Like, Summer and Kyle were never good together, okay? Never. They were always I never liked them as a couple. I never liked them as individual. Actually, no, that's not true. I used to like Kyle until now. So like the last year, the last time I liked Kyle when he was with Lola at first. Cause I remember when Arturo and them were coming at Kyle, and I used to really be annoyed with that. So I was on Kyle's side. But ever since that ended, I've gone back to I couldn't stand Kyle. Ever since. So they're just but together they're just insufferable. So I'm glad that Summer for now is saying that nope, she thinks her and Kyle is done for good. I hope it stays that way. Cause she ain't thrilled with him sleeping with Audra. But all the men in that town will sleep with Audra. Anyways, we got but she's feeling Chance, but she don't want to be the other woman. So but she finds that so inconvenient that he's involved with Sharon right now. But I have a feeling that won't stick. That won't stick. She'll find a way to get him. Those bratty Newmans usually get what they want. Unless your name is Adam. Yeah. True. That. Now, but moving on from that, I'm really liking Billy lately. Like Billy's is really stepping it up lately. Like he saw through Diane a little bit in that posting up agreement where Jabot was kind of all stiffy about it. So he was trying to get her to sign another agreement. Now he's talking about, no, we're not going to go on the defense with Tucker. We need to go on the offense with Tucker. Like, no, we know that Tucker is a genuine threat. And then Billy acknowledges that he holds grudges. Like, Jack is the quick to forgive type, except for when it comes to Tucker. But Billy likes to hold grudges, and he owns it. So, like I said, but their plan is that they want to try to. Billy's idea was to turn Devon against Tucker, see if that could work out, and then they could try to run him out of town. Jack was hesitant at first, but like, well, no, I don't like to go after family. That's something Tucker would do. I don't like to infiltrate families, but Billy's like, well, come on, so I ain't got to be done. We can't just play Mr. Nice Guys. Tucker is a threat. He got to be dealt with. I'm like, okay, Billy. And then, meanwhile, moving on to Tucker and Phyllis, Tucker approaches her about, because he sees through her debt problem that she has to pay back that $2 million to that life insurance policy. And Tucker said he's willing to pay that off for her, but Phyllis is like, I ain't trying to do business with you because make no deal with you, because last time I had to go to Adam of all people to get me out of that situation. So if I had to go to Adam, you know that says it all right there. And Tucker's like, oh please, you'll come around. She's like, no, I'm determined I'm gonna pay that off myself. So she went to Sharon to try to be like, yo, do I still got a job? And Sharon's like, well, you know, with the, I could tolerate you a little bit these days, but I'm not too sure about that. We'll see when Nick gets back. So then, when Phyllis went back, she was hearing Tucker's offer, so Tucker wants her to hack into Jabot's system. He didn't say it was Jabot, but it's clearly that's what it was. But Jack was so cold with Phyllis. He said today, he was just like, Why am I not surprised? You sitting there talking with Tucker, and then he said, "Oh, it's not what it looks like. I know what you think of me." He said, "I don't think of you at all these days." He's like, I'm like, "Damn, Jack, that was kind of cold." But Billy was much nicer to Phyllis. He said, "I ain't got no beef with you, and I'm glad that you're free from those charges." So that gives Phyllis incentive to take that deal, though. We'll see how he feels about Phyllis then. But, as much as I have my issues with Phyllis on and off, one thing I gotta give her credit for, she's a survivor. She's a hustler and she's a survivor. So, we gotta give her props. She got way more than 9 lives. She's not a cat. She got way more than 9 lives. She got about 9,000 lives. So, hey, I give Phyllis light respect. Oh, and Tessa and Mariah were reunited in this episode. She managed to make it to that flight, and then they made love. And Tessa assured Mariah she's stuck with her for life, and now they have Aria's appointment tomorrow. I'm like, okay, cool. But I thought today was a really good episode for the most part. It did keep me intrigued. So let me know what y'all thought about this episode in the comment section below, and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. That really does help me out, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. See y'all later. Peace.